That's how my wife and I eventually wiped out the remainder of our student loan debt. It's how we got out from under the thumb of banks, mortgage companies, credit card companies.
Joining us today on CallumConnects Micro-Podcast is Mark Willis. Mark is a certified financial planner who works with people who want to build real wealth and become financially set for life. He can help you bank on yourself.
Have you ever wondered why banks have the biggest buildings in town? And maybe questioned why so much of your hard-earned money goes to covering the mortgage, the car loans, the student loans, the credit cards, and everything else in your life? It's not an accident. Hi, my name's Mark Willis. I'm a certified financial planner and the owner and founder of Lake Growth Financial Services. And my focus and my strategy has come out of my own pain. As our financial firm got started, my wife and I were in the depths of paying off some massive student loan debt, and it was unbelievably jarring to see that monthly bill leave my bank account every month to go to the student loan companies. In fact, we graduated with 6 figures of student loans and no plan to pay it off in the midst of the Great Recession of 2008. And so our biggest hurdle that I faced as I started my business was, how am I going to manage this massive burden, this albatross around our neck called our student loans? And we had an option. We only had a few options. 1, we could ignore it, or 2, we could face it and pay the debt off with cash. And I started doing that. I started making my way through the tar sands of debt payoffs and just throwing every penny we could toward our student loans every month, living as cheaply as we could, trying to start a business at the same time. And then I realized something very important, something that changed everything. When you pay cash, you lose. And that's right. I'm saying when you pay cash for anything, whether you're paying off your debt with cash or you pay cash with for a car or any other major purchase for your business, inventory, your tax bill, whatever it might be, when you pay cash, you lose. In fact, banks win when you lose. And that's why they have the biggest buildings in town. You see, you finance everything you buy. Either you pay interest to a bank, a finance company, a credit card company, or you pay cash and then you pass up the interest you could have earned on that money had you not bought that thing and left the money invested instead. So truly, we are all in the banking business. And the only way I've been able to find to break free from that cycle is to become your own source of financing. That's how my wife and I eventually wiped out the remainder of our student loan debt. It's how we got out from under the thumb of banks, mortgage companies, credit card companies, and now we control the environment in which our money lives. When the bank controls the environment in which your money lives, they will win by default. But if you have your money in a place where it grows on a predictable basis, and you have liquid access to that money and you can use it like a bank and borrow from yourself, then you win by default. It almost doesn't matter what your stock market returns or your mutual funds are doing. If you control the environment where your money lives, you win. So as we wrap up, I just want to say, as an entrepreneur, from one entrepreneur to another, watch out for banks and watch out for those financial gurus who tell you to chase your rate of return in the stock market or to pay cash for everything, because paying cash is not the answer. If you guys would like to learn more, go to Not Your Average Financial Podcast, wherever fine podcasts are played, and I'd love to speak more about the bank on yourself concept.
If you have enjoyed today's show or got any value from today or previous episodes of Callum Connects, do please subscribe and leave a review. It means the world to our guests to be able to see when their sharing has led to your learning.